Alright, Gemini, let's get started with you for the month of February 2021. This will be a general reading, will not resonate for everyone. Do check your other signs. You have an ascendant sign, a Venus sign, you have a moon sign, all of that exists. Yes, Gemini, so a few things came up while I was meditating on your cards. So this is until the end of 21, you will be working with shedding all illusions when it comes to yourself in relationship with others. And also what relationships, partnerships, romantic partnerships, one-on-one, what that should look like. Should is a word I use here because we have all these imprints of society and culture. Listener, our friend Terence McKenna said it, and you realize that. Also, Gemini, you grow and you heal through people. You're a people person. So your mate, your soulmate, it's just such an important part of your purpose, why you came here and what you came here to heal. So I'm gonna go straight with we're gonna talk about career and other things as well, but I'm gonna go straight in with love messages. That was what I was feeling for you. I wasn't feeling that for any of the other signs, but somehow for you, it feels very much as if an introspection is being done on what you need in love, what you need in a relationship. And I feel like many of you have recently met someone. And the thing is, there's two things with this. For those Geminis who practically in the here and now are able to act and not get caught up in the mind and have done a certain work about themselves. And then suddenly there's a lot of noise here. I apologize for that. For those, this is really working out great. The thing is, when we get too much distracted with details that aren't like, well, details, yes, if they are practical, but they aren't in the here and now about the connection, that is where we get all mixed up, because there's a lot of illusions that had to die and that have died in 2020, sorry, when it came to relationships, the heart, very sobering for the heart. And that was necessary for us to propel us further in our evolution with relationships and how we relate to other. And we are collectively establishing correct human relationships here. So I feel like for the Geminis who have a very practical approach, like it's on with someone. Some of you might have chosen to not be in a relationship right now, or who are not really open in that time, because there's both things. There's a switch as well of being from being an extrovert to actually becoming a lot more introverted. And I feel February, for some Geminis with whom that is happening, that's going to be a key month for establishing that. So let's see what is up for you. So yes, Gemini, first week we have the Hanged Man, and what this is telling me in regards to this love situation or yourself in love, that this is a good week actually to really go deeper with that, because there's a lot of there's so much energy in your spiritual sector, and love will be spiritualized for you automatically, kind of like there is some kind of impulse within you to have a spiritual approach on it. Spiritual can be practical. Practically, this means in the first week of the month, you will benefit a lot from blocking out the noises, the voices of other people, the voices inside of your head on what does this mean, what does this mean long term, all of that, expectations, all of that. Just take it inwards, meditate, shift the perspective, do a few headstands, connect with a tree. All of that, all of those spiritual nature practices are going to benefit this connection enormously. For people who have not yet met this person, I see many Geminis meeting someone this year, so that can be a preparation as well to that connection that you are actually deep within longing for. Also admitting that to yourself and being really honest with yourself in this first week. All of those things are going to receive like a jolt of inspiration. So introspection, Gemini, here. And then, as I see it, we develop in the second week a sort of situation we're actually quite happy with. A beautiful situation. Something really enjoyable here. We have some kind of you're gonna receive a good news, and you're gonna feel like, okay, the work that I am doing, actually it's my own life path, and then so nice if there is somebody who joins me on that, but it is my own life path, and there's a certain satisfaction and a certain ease that comes, like a spiritual ease, you know, if such a thing exists, where you're like, oh, actually all is well, all is all right. I don't see any conflict here in the second week. What I do see for you is that there is a going over things, and that, you know, especially on the 13th, the 14th of the month, you're gonna be thinking about all the things that marriage, commitment, soulmates, like you're gonna be it's gonna be on your mind, and that's natural. Do not, when I say block the noises, do not push it away, you know, like a red elephant or pink elephant, you'll see a pink elephant. So it's not about that. It's coming into a witness consciousness of oneself and see what actually works and what is actually there. 3D it. Like, be like, okay, what do I actually see here? And then we have the lovers in the third week. And very interesting, the dark expression of the lovers is here in the fourth week. So we're gonna clarify that. And look how these two cards are actually so similar. Like this is in the light with the angel blessing, and this is like the enslavement to the desire nature, and the things that come up in our body as well when we have such a connection with someone. So for those who are single and are looking to pair up with someone, to invite true love, genuine connection in their lives, this is an excellent year to do so, and the third week of February might just be it. 13th of February is a beautiful day to actually make it happen. Very, very interesting energy there. A lot of also new ways of being in relationships will be favored as long as you, Saturn, commit to that. Commit to that and speak up. Learn to say what you actually want and desire, and also give up and surrender if that is not what the other person wants, because otherwise we're in an ego-driven situation that is not benefiting anyone here. So let's see, we're gonna clarify this. So let's clarify the Hangman. What's the challenge here with the Hangman? The Sun. So this is about you. There's some childhood stuff, you know. That's really where the light lies most of the time, because during our childhood we have all the karmic repetitions, all the lessons, all the infusions, like in accelerated. So basically our post-traumatic stress disorder of our past lives we're all born with. In our childhood this expresses, and then it's like right there in our faces with our parents and our living situation, all of that. But all of that is a choice on a soul level, because on a soul level, and it might seem weird what I'm saying, but poor or rich is the same. It's an education in the shadow of poverty and money and abundance and scarcity and lack and all of that. So that's the same thing, just same coin, just a different kind of way of exploring it and healing it. And with this, in the first week of February, I see you feeling a strong sense of purpose and also healing of your childhood. You're gonna receive that. If this person is in your life, this person might be a force that actually makes you see that part of yourself and love those parts of yourself that were the hardest to love when you were a child. There's a tremendous energy of healing here and of evolution. For some of you, it's a really nice time to spend with children, to get into that joy-like expression. And this can be a way of like eliminating the noise as well, because nothing like a child and a shooting star brings you into the present moment. So the beauty here is that this beginning of February, you will feel like, okay, if I just practice the art of allowing and just let it be, wow, what a great entering into my space, into my now, and what a great healing can take place. It's gonna feel divine, Gemini. There's a divine connection here for you. If not with another person yet, it's already happening in the spirit world, and I feel you also in deep connection already with that person. So I feel this person, for those who are single, approaching very, very near. This person is also art of allowing. Perhaps it's not the person you are seeing right now, and that's okay, because that doesn't devalidate, if that's a word, the relationship you are in right now with that person, because we're all just walking each other home, right? Yeah, we're all just walking each other home. So it's just a stepping stone to the next thing. And I mean, there's a lot of good in the thing that you are in right now, as I see it. So this could be a long-term thing. I'm not saying the opposite. So please don't understand me wrong. I'm just trying to get all the messages to you. So let's see in the second week. You're going to be very satisfied with the situation, which is also kind of too good to be true. That kind of thing. No, it's great if it's super good. Like, you deserve that, Gemini. You are like a true friend, and like, you know, the joy and the laughter you bring to the table here, like, you deserve to have all the good. You deserve to live in the palace of love. That's really the challenge is going to be that you're going to be like, oh my god, like, really, is this truly happening if this person is in your life? Don't be scared of it. I feel like, you know, the heart is not completely open to oneself, so there's some defrosting to do, and some of you might feel like, ooh, I need to hold back and resist. I would say no, there's nothing to hold back and resist here. This is a moment for you to be really, really true in this week, and also communicate your needs to the other. That's something here, communicating your needs to the other. And it feels like the voice, like the throat chakra, might be a bit blocked in the second week. If that's the case, just sing, hum it, say it with a song, write. It's a really good month for you actually to write and to journal and to see what comes out of there, you know, and to actually read what you've written the first week, perhaps during that introspection moment. Well, I feel this needs... Okay, so we have the Lovers here. That's a choice and that's commitment. So that's gonna come up for you, and perhaps that's the resistance here. That's the energy that I'm feeling with the Lovers. So there's, for those who are in something, there's something that is unspoken and unsaid. It's not said what the relationship actually is, or there's a vagueness around it, and that needs to, here with the Ten of Swords, come out of the open so the sun can rise and you can be clear with each other about the purpose of this relationship. The Lovers is also a card that speaks of commitment and choice and making that step and just committing to something. And with these two tens here, I mean, for you, I see you bringing it home. This is good news for many. It will be a burden, it feel like a burden to actually say what you want to the person, but it's encouraged here. It's encouraged. I mean, you've been stabbed in the back, or you feel maybe that you have been stabbed in the back in love, not really quite got what you wanted in the past, and this is a time to really embody yourself and step up for yourself, for your own needs. If it's not what you are in right now, it can be what you are in the future, and in 2021 everything's gonna open up for you when it comes to those partnerships. You could get married to this person you're dealing with right now, but your ability to be in the present moment in these first 2 weeks, to just let it be the art of allowing and see what transpires, and then your communication in the third week will be key here for your particular situation, if this resonates with you. Then in the fourth week we do have the Devil card here, but the Devil is also Saturn. It's our boundaries, it's our time-bound existence. This is a good card because this speaks about commitment, and there is a really interesting day here in the month on the 6th where we're gonna receive some information. For those who have a meditation practice, this can come through meditation. Otherwise, this can come through somebody, an elder person, or somebody who feels older, an old soul connection. It can be as well, whom you respect, like some message on what it's really about in love. And with the Devil here in the fourth week, there's a strong sense of like committing to the goal, committing to what is eventually the goal, and that's your own development, that's the unfoldment of your own soul. So with that, there can be things that you feel like dark spots that are touched here, rejection issues from the past, abandonment issues. That's a lot that's coming up for a lot of people, like related to your childhood, to your parent. Important here is that we do not project on the other, and that we can just sit honestly with ourselves and see where are we addicted to the pain, and where are we making it more complicated than it is. If you look at your present moment, what is not perfect in that moment? And that's rather a question that needs to be asked here. There might be sexually, for some of you, something to overcome, like something, that a layer that needs to be shed, so you can actually embody, go towards a more tantric and spiritual experience there as well, because there is a strong spiritual, like this is a very spiritual year for you. It's a year of soul evolution, of true north for you, Gemini, and this is a year where everything is going to change, where your true purpose is going to be embodied, and your soul is giving you all these experiences. You're meeting all these people. You're also meeting certain resistances and restrictions in that area of the soulmate, and what that ideal situation for you would be, for you to learn and to come to the higher expression of yourself, and also see that within yourself you have all the resources that you need to thrive and be happy. Nice. And then I feel that for some of you there is some kind of, there's magic in the air. There's going to be a lot of synchronicities. Also, to not get attached to that, because it's beautiful when we are in this space of spiritual awakening and everything is one and the symbols are just everywhere, and particularly related to one person. Know that these are also winks of the universe telling you, yes, everything is beautiful, and yes, you're going in the right direction, and yes, there is purpose in this, and yes, this serves. It's a yes, 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 7 times yes situation. Yet these are also part of Maya, of the illusion of this 3D world. It's helping us to be more joyful, be more playful with life, and to really tune in with that conspiracy of the invisible that shows us that we are all interconnected within our humanness, and also that there is a lot of enmeshments of the souls now that we are clearing out. There is a karmic dissolving here, and you're gonna be feeling very in tune with that in the last week of the month. It might also be a really good time for you to put that into practice in a different way, perhaps in your work, in something that you're gonna write, a song, a piece that you're gonna write. All of that is possible here. And if you have a wish for yourself, you come out of this month with Gemini, and I'm gonna end the reading with that. If you have a wish for yourself here, this is the time to formulate it. Like, what is the kind of life, what is your actual deepest wish, your highest hope, the most beautiful version of you that you would like to see? You are already that, because if you can envision it and think about it and dream about it and visualize it, that means it is there, and all that potential is in reach for you. So there is something that wants to be born here at the end of the month, something that you want to bring out there, and there's so much magic in that, Gemini. All in all, like February, wow, what a month for you. Do let me know how it plays out for you below in the comments. I would love to read you. For those who have not yet subscribed, I'd be honored if you did. Thank you for your presence, for being here. Do check out your other signs. I have a year ahead reading for you also on this channel. I will link it on the end screen for you if you would like to discover more about 2021 and the Gemini energy. Thank you for being here. Aho, namaste.